Yo, what's up everyone? Trayman1 here. We're back with another Pokemon Sun and Moon anime review. And today, guys, we're talking about the newest episode, the Mallow and Lana episode, how they met and the adventures that they went on. Oh my gosh, guys, this episode was so amazing, guys. The last 3 episodes of Sun and Moon, the Rotom episode, the Marini episode, and the Jigglypuff episode have been very meh. I didn't really enjoy them as much because they are filler. And we did need to get some filler episodes out because in between the arcs, Solgaleo arc and the new arc that's coming up. But they were kind of meh. I enjoyed the Rotom episode, Jigglypuff. It was good to see Jigglypuff back. But those episodes weren't really like all that amazing to me. But they are pretty good. They are pretty good, but they weren't all that. Now this episode right here, guys, I love this episode. Just seeing Mallow and Lana, how they meet and how they were. It's just so amazing. It was such a great episode, guys. So let's get right into basically what it goes now. The episode starts off with Lana telling the classmates about this Pokemon that Harper and Sarah had met, how they saved them. And instantly, they talk about this berry. Mallow knows exactly what this berry is. And Mallow and Lana actually want to go find this Pokemon because they actually met the Pokemon when they first met. And I really like how they're really exploring the backstories to these characters. Like, we seen when Lily was a child, she was afraid of how she became afraid of touching Pokemon with Kiawe, and how his grandfather told me about being the next fire of Alola. And now Mallow and Lana, and how they meet and how they become such great friends. It's such amazing seeing all these characters as little kids and how they basically grow. Like, we see a lot of character growth between Mallow and Lana throughout this episode as they're exploring and looking for Grandpa. Ash is here as well, but I really don't mind Ash being here this time because they're telling Ash the story basically about how they met, and also Ash wants to meet Grandpa, so it makes sense why Ash is here for this episode. As they're walking, they start to remember how they met. So basically, when we start the flashback, we see Lana playing in the grass, and Mallow's dad and Lana's mom are talking. Then young Mallow comes out and introduces herself to Lana. I really like how they act as kids because it really shows how much their character has grown with Lana. Lana seemed very shy. She didn't even want to interact with Mallow really because she was so shy. But now we can see Lana's okay with interacting with the group because she grew, she evolved basically. She used to be a shy young girl, now she's interacting with other folks. And I really like that we've seen such character growth with Lana. And as for Mallow, she's always been very energetic, but she seemed like she was a little too energetic back when she was a kid, but now she's more calm. She's collective, and she's not always rushing to things. And I really like how they Mallow introduced herself to Lana and try to become good friends, and they actually will become good friends in the future. And I really like that about this episode, that it really shows that how their friendship grows, basically. Team Rocket are in the background, and they hear about Grandpa. And they have one of those fantasies, and I'm very glad that they're bringing these fantasies back where Meowth talks about, if we get to boss this Pokemon, then this will happen. I really like that they're bringing that back. We see Meowth, Giovanni holding Meowth and petting him, and everyone's just celebrating. I really like how they're bringing those back. We also got the first one where they'll talk about catching an Ultra Beast. So yeah, it seems Team Rocket still wants to impress the boss, and I really like that they're bringing those little scenes back in the Sun and Moon anime. That's really cool. But Team Rocket over here, and they plan to catch Grandpa as well. The first time Mallow and Lana actually met Grandpa, they were very afraid of it because it was actually just trying to play peekaboo, but it seemed like it was just roaring so loud at them, and they got scared and ran away. Grandpa was so confused. Later on, Mallow and Lana, they get lost in the forest, and then they start to become hungry. And then Mallow starts to cry, and oh my gosh, this hurt a lot because I was like, no, Mallow, don't cry. It's like every time we see Mallow cry in the series, I just feel so bad. It's like, oh my goodness, because Mallow's my favorite character in the series, and just seeing Mallow cry, it was like, oh no, because Mallow is hungry, and they were lost, and they were scared. You know, they're little kids. Now if they get lost and stuff, they'll be more mature enough to try to find their way home. But back then, they were just little kids, and they were so scared. Lana actually is calm and collective though, so Lana goes to find some berries. They eat the berries. The berries I think they were spicy at first, but then they end up enjoying the berries a lot. One of the berries actually drops out of Lana's hand, and she tries to run and go grab it, and she runs through the bushes, and she falls off the cliff. I was like, oh my gosh. Then Mallow actually jumps off the cliff as well. She grabs onto a branch though, and she's holding on to Lana. But the branch actually falls, and both Mallow and Lana are falling, and Drampa actually flies in and saves them. And this is where they really find out that Drampa's not really a bad Pokemon. It was just trying to, be nice to the Pokemon. Because Drampa's Pokedex describes that it really likes to interact with kids. And I really like that about Drampa's personality. It shows like it is really a good Pokemon, even though it looks scary. And after that, they actually have some good times with Drampa. They actually play with Drampa and they just have a great day with Drampa after that. As they're playing, they actually realize that Drampa was just all this time trying to play peekaboo with it. And Mallow and Lana do the same. I really like the scene where they're playing with Drampa because it just shows like how good of a Pokemon Drampa really is. And I knew this was just a Pokemon introduction episode, so they're probably not going to catch it. But I kind of wish that maybe Lana caught this Drampa, and like same with Mallow and Oranguru. I really wish they caught these Pokemon because these Pokemon would be so great on the teams, but then again, they're not like related to the typings of their their main types. But still, it would have been cool to see these Pokemon join their teams because they both had great interactions with this Pokemon. But sadly, they don't catch them, but it makes sense. It's cool that it's cool that we get to see like this Pokemon have more importance in the series as well, though. And I really do hope Drampa actually makes more appearances in the future. That would be very amazing. Once they get reunited with Drampa, Team Rocket, of course, appears as little kids, and they're trying to basically catch Drampa. Drampa's not falling for it. Drampa's like, he basically knows that they're adults in children's outfits. Meowth brings out this rocket launcher. He tries to catch Drampa. Drampa breaks out, and Drampa uses Twister, I believe, and Beware comes in and they go off again. So Team Rocket basically just got one-shotted by Drampa because this actually showed how strong Drampa was. Because they said Drampa is the dragon grandpa, so it makes sense how Drampa would be really strong to just easily break right through Team Rocket's net. After that, they basically get reunited with Drampa, and Ash finally meets Drampa as well. We see them feeding the berries and eating the berries again, and basically, it's just nice to see that how this Pokemon that helped them in the past still remembers them and all. They played peekaboo again, and it was just overall a really nice episode. Overall, I really enjoyed this episode. The animation was very nice throughout the whole episode. It was very clean and it was just amazing animation throughout this episode. This episode overall was just so great seeing Mallow and Lana grow up as kids. And now, Lana and Mallow are such great friends. I really like how they developed their backstory. It's really nice to see that. Also like how Lana still did the tongue thing when she pulled pranks on others. That was also a really cool scene to see as well. Overall, I really enjoyed this episode. Seeing Mallow and Lana as kids were really nice, and the fact that we got a whole episode developing them, this develops their character a lot more because we actually get to see how their characters grew over the time that they met, since they met. That was really nice to see their character growth and their bonding together. Overall, this episode was an amazing episode. I do recommend you guys check this episode out. And the next episode actually seems very interesting because we're going to Ula Ula Island. And it sees that Hala will be there with a Crabominable, and they'll be doing a little snow racing episode. Next episode is mostly about Lily, it seems. Yeah, Lily has got a lot of development, but we'll have to wait and see how the episode turns around. So thank you all for watching. In the comment section down below, let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed. TradeMan1, peace out.